Welcome to Black People Love Paramore, a podcast where I explore the common and uncommon interests of Black people in order to help us feel seen. Please feel free to rate us and write us a review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. 5 stars only because we are 5-star bitches. Word to Yo Gotti. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like, comment, subscribe, and all of the things. I am your host, Sequoia, and today, joining me to chat about all things anime, we have a very stacked lineup. First up, we have multi-hyphenate creator and writer Wildlin, who you might know from his iconic annual Happy Black History Month 2 series as NotWildlin on TikTok. We have anime and manga specialist and co-host of the podcast Shoujo Sundae, Chika Supreme. And last but certainly not least, we have TV writers for shows like Rick and Morty and Solar Opposites, stand-up comic, actor, and my man, Garrick Bernard.
Hey, what's going on?
Thank y'all for joining. I'm excited to have you all here.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Us. Yeah, thanks for having us. I don't know why I said it so formal. Yeah. Thanks.
You're literally intro. In the other room. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you. I've been practicing it a little bit. I've just been doing this for a little while. So we're here to talk about anime. It has been brought to my attention that there's 2 types of anime, and it's also been brought to my attention that it's anime and not animes. So please forgive me if I say it with an S. I'm going to try not to. There's shonen anime and shoujo anime. I have a definition for both. Shoujo anime is the genre that includes anime made for young girls and is characterized by its focus on romance, drama, and personal growth. Shonen anime is the genre that often follows male leads as they go on epic quests, overcome obstacles, and face off against formidable foes. This genre is targeted toward young boys and is characterized by its focus on action, adventure, and passionate friendships. Y'all, please go around and let me know your favorite anime of all time. Wildlin, we'll start with you.
Baby, I'm a Shonen Jump from day one. Shonen Jump, they used to have a magazine series called Shonen Jump that would show up at your doorstep like once a month. My family wasn't, you know what I mean? They were Christian people, so they didn't let me actually subscribe to Shonen Jump. But I had friends where I'd go to their house and I'd be like, you got the new Shonen Jump? And you could read like chapters of different... How could I even? It was like Sky Mall, but like for anime and for specifically the shonen genre. I think there are like there are more than 2 genres. There are actually quite a few genres of anime, but shonen is one of the biggest one, and shoujo is also like a major one too.
Yeah, but Chika? Your fave, right? Your fave.
Oh, is that not? That's not an anime. That's just a genre.
Oh, that's a genre. Yes. Oh, my favorite. You want my favorite anime?
Yeah, he was like his origin story.
Oh,
his whole origin. He was like, I was afraid of bats, and so I donned the cape,
So, right now, my favorite. I'm in a very nostalgic kick right now. So, my girlfriend just started watching anime with me because, or like not even just, it was probably like a year ago in our relationship. Cut the cameras.
You make me look at the cameras.
No, keep them rolling. Keep them rolling.
Cut the cameras. Say that.
People need to hear this. Speak your truth. Speak your truth.
Thank you so much.
I was watching a show called My Hero Academia, which is like one of the, I'll say at least top like 15, people really enjoy it. It's very mainstream right now. And we were watching it, my roommate and I, and she came in and was like, what is this? And she caught it at like the perfect time. It was like the best arc of the show. It's the sports festival arc. She was like, what is this? And right there, I got her. So we went back, and now we're watching a bunch of stuff that I think is like gold plated, like FullMetal Alchemist. It's hard because I don't want to watch anything with her that gets kind of like misogynistic and weird, and like the camera angles and why are the women dressed like that. Anime does have all that stuff, but there's a bunch of stuff that is just like quality television that doesn't really include a lot of that. FullMetal Alchemist is one of those. So I was like, come watch this. If I sent her a GIF right now, she'd cry. If I sent her a FullMetal Alchemist GIF, we finished the show and it's like still one of the best things I've ever watched. It's like baked into my DNA. I'm so glad I rewatched it. Sorry, I'm talking.
No, it's fine.
You're good.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Is it Brotherhood or is it the other one?
Yeah, we did Brotherhood.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
For context, Full Metal Alchemist, they made the show twice. The first time they made it, the manga series, the book series, wasn't finished yet. So when the show caught up to the books, they just kind of did their own thing and wild out and blah, blah. And then they redid it when the books were over and like told the true story. So that's called Brotherhood. For the viewers at home, for the listeners at home.
Thank you. And
because
for the host
everyone
as well,
in the space, everyone here knows what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. No. I'm clued in. I'm clued
We all
in.
know.
Absolutely. I feel like I might regret having Wildlin and Garrick on the same episode because Wildlin is definitely making me look bad talking about the girlfriend watching it, getting into it with him. Now Garrick about to be looking at me crazy. Now Garrick about to be looking at me crazy when we get off this call.
I got a list, man. I got a full list. As soon as you want to jump in, we can jump in.
Yeah. Chika, please. What's your favorite anime of all time?
My favorite anime. Well, I feel like I could probably go for all of the demographics. But since you did shonen, I will do shoujo. So, of course, it is Sailor Moon because I have a Sailor Moon tattoo. That was like my life. I still have my VHS tapes. Yeah, it's just amazing. The beautiful Serena, well, depending on the dub. If you're watching the Deke dub from the 90s, her name's Serena. But then Sailor Moon Crystal, and usually her name is actually Usagi, which means bunny. And that's why she has the little like buns on her head, because it's like just part of her character design. But yeah, that's my favorite. I love fighting evil by moonlight, winning love by daylight. That's my thing.
Yeah. Top tier.
Okay.
Top fucking tier. Top tier opening song too. Jesus
Yes.
Christ, a banger. A fucking banger.
Garrick, can you tell us your favorite anime of all time?
I used to be, the traditional Naruto, Dragon Ball Z guy. It's just straight and narrow, straightforward. Like, this is what I am, and it felt like being a Republican. But
Here we fucking go.
no, not for real.
Go ahead, Garrick, because I got something for you. Come on, man.
It's like, all right, yeah, this nigga he gonna abandon his son, cool, or whatever. But no, I'm very much on the Attack on Titan wave, for sure. It's a newer one, and it jumped a lot of spots, mainly because of how well thought out the entire arc of the story was. And it's just like desolate. It just has like a lot of despair that it deals with. And like towards the end of the series, or at the end of the series, you look to the person you're watching it with, and you're like, do you feel good? And it's like, no. It's like, I don't feel good either. And that's what I need. That's what I fuck with.
You need pain.
I need pain and struggle and the strife of war.
I saw an Attack on Titan clip earlier today on Pinterest, and the way it made me feel, hindsight 2020. It was such a darkness that I let into my heart and into my life.
Yes.
Like, would I go back and watch it? Absolutely. But the twinkle in my eye is gone, and I'll never get back.
You're different. You're changed.
You can't. You've come out changed, man.
I am changing.
How did y'all feel about them having that one black character in it?
So yeah, I'm glad that you pointed out the one. The whole time I was watching, I was like, how do you say this nigga's name? Like, his name is like
Onyan Pont.
Yeah, Omyopon.
I'm not gonna mispronounce it live on here.
Yeah, you're
I'm
right.
Not
You're right.
I'm not gonna
You won't
try.
catch me slipping.
That's fair.
Yeah,
But like,
O.
it is a it is a Japanese name stapled to the face of a black man, and you're like, okay, well, I've never met a black dude named Open. Sorry, let me know.
Was his name Japanese?
I believe so.
I thought his name was Oluwa. Oh, no, I'm playing. Sorry.
Bye. Goodbye.
As the sole Nigerian person here, I will no, it wasn't.
sorry.
No, it's okay, but no, it wasn't. I would at least be able to pronounce no.
Yeah. It wasn't on that wave. No, it was. How did we feel about him? I don't know. Like it's about as good as it can be. It's not Mr. Popo, which is very nice.
Yeah.
I love that. Mr. Popo is basically very like a walking minstrel, and they had to, whenever they aired Dragon Ball Z in the States, they had to make him blue because originally he was just straight up blackface, pink lips, all kinds of stuff. It was wild.
Yeah.
I don't know where you were watching Dragon Ball Z. My Mr. Popo, black
black as they can be.
Yeah. My president is black, and so is my Mr. Popo.
And so is Piccolo.
My Mr. Popo is blue.
And so is my Piccolo.
Oh, yeah, so is Piccolo.
So is
my Piccolo. Piccolo, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Piccolo, that is a nigga. I don't know where he got those J's from, but I feel like those are 100% like the Namekian ones or whatever.
Yeah, I think at least when it comes to Big O and Attack on Titan, I didn't need him to be in the show where they eat people because they used to eat black people. So
that's fair.
to me, I'm just like, I don't, I'd like to take a step back. This is a representation that I didn't need. Like
a little close to home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Too much. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a thing that I always get into, I think it's interesting, like FullMetal Alchemist is everyone is blonde, blue-eyed, very Aryan. I think part of the metaphor that they're building there, it's set in a world where these two boys, essentially one of them joins the military and finds out that the country that they live in is like this fascist authoritarian German allegory, and there's like a genocide against the brown people in a neighboring country and blah blah blah. There's a discourse on Twitter that's like, everyone in anime, even if they look Caucasian, they are Asian. I'm like, nah, baby.
Nah.
Naruto Uzumaki, I don't know. I get the names totally.
Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah,
but that I know a white man when I see one.
Yeah.
Especially in the context of shows like FullMetal Alchemist and shows like Attack on Titan. I mean, even their names. Some of them have names like one character's name is Mikasa, but Aaron. What is his last name?
Yeager.
Aaron Yeager. I'm like, that's
it's
Eastern
Hunter
European at best.
At best.
Yeah.
Dark white at best.
Yeah.
Dark white at best.
I don't. I might be misremembering, but like I remember, like I kind of think that in Attack on Titan, they're kind of like just saying like a lot of different people from across the globe got stuck in this one ring city or whatever. And I guess that's why you have Mikasa and Aaron Yeagers and the Ackermans and all of that. It's just like, okay, so Armin is like, that's an English last name, that's a German last name, that's a Japanese last name.
Hey y'all, it's Maximum Fun Drive. To all my listeners who have been with me since day one, this might be your first time hearing about Maximum Fun Drive at all. I know you're wondering, what is Maximum Fun Drive? So, as I mentioned before, this is the one time a year where we all come together to invite you to support the show as a member or by boosting or upgrading your membership if you're already a member. I know that talking about Maximum Fun membership is a little bit confusing, so let me make it clear for y'all. This is Patreon-esque. It's kind of like I'm asking you to become a patron. Remember when I used to have a Patreon? I don't have a Patreon anymore because now I'm on Maximum Fun and the bonus content lives there. So it's essentially the same. I would love for y'all to go and pledge a certain membership amount per month for the show. And you'll be supporting me in the same way that you were supporting me over on Patreon, that same support, just on a different website. What is this membership paying for, you ask? Maximum Fun membership pays for shows, and you get to choose what show gets your contribution. In this case, you would contribute to my show. And if you see any other shows listed that you're like, oh, that looks interesting, you're welcome to contribute to that as well. But you're helping me keep this show going. Because let me tell you, doing it alone is hard. You know, I do need some monetary support a little bit. So if you have it, I would love for you to give it to me. I would love to have it. Your donation will go to things like paying for editors, paying for events, and just making sure the show can stay up and running, because you know content for Black and brown people be getting cut left and right. Becoming a Maximum Fun member empowers your favorite creatives to create with the resources that they need. Hopefully I am one of your favorite creators, and hopefully you would like to empower me with the resources that I need. That would be great. So ways to join. You can either join, upgrade, or boost your current membership. To join, you can go to MaximumFun.org/join, and you'll see all the membership tiers and shows available to contribute to. Of course, you'll pick Black People Love Paramore. If you're already a member, you can upgrade your membership and receive some cool thank you gifts, and especially this cool show pen. It is Black People Love Paramore pen. It literally says Black People Love Paramore on it. It's a well-made pen. It's a well-made pen, like a pen that you put on your bag, not a pen that you write with. Also, with this membership, you'll get access to an entire library of bonus content for all the Maximum Fun shows for as little as $5 a month. Which reminds me, we're excited for you to enjoy this year's bonus content from us. Black People Love Sequoia Holmes, moderated by Jewel Wicker. That's the first piece of bonus content y'all have access to. Another piece of bonus content y'all have access to is the Black Max Fun Host Roundtable, featuring Danielle Radford from Tights and Fights, Dimitri Pompey, host of Euroevangelist, and Ife Wadiwe of Maximum Film. We have a bonus content teaser dropping tomorrow, which will live on just the regular episode, so y'all will be enticed to join with more Max Fun Drive information. So stay tuned for that. As a reminder, content like this show and bonus content take time and money. So your support as a Maximum Fun member can make all the difference. You can join monthly at $5 a month or more if you got it. If you'd rather get it all done at once, you can opt to pay upfront for a year of support with the option to go monthly once that year is up. Subscribers getting the opportunity to join us at the Wildlin Vino Riot Paramore album event was the tier 1 goal. That's done. That's over. That was week 1. Now, tier 2 goal, if we get 25 subscribers, we'll go weekly. Tier 3 goal, if we get 75 subscribers, I will rap a verse for y'all. And tier 4 goal, if we get 150 subscribers, we'll have 2 fans on the show. Tier 5 goal, 450 subscribers, and we'll throw a BPLP live show. And it'll be fun. All you have to do is donate $5 per month for any of these to become a reality. For at least one of them. I don't know. Just go donate the $5, y'all, okay? Go to MaximumFun.org/join to start your membership and support your favorite Maximum Fun creators like me. And if you got it like that, you already have the show added to the list of Max Fun shows you love. You can upgrade your membership or even boost by $1. Y'all, I have a question for you.
Please.
And I don't even know if there's a right answer here, because I don't know. I mean, I'm outside the world. Dubbed or subbed? And is there a correct answer?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, Chika.
Yes,
Damn,
there's a correct answer.
Yes,
The answer is people should just choose whatever they prefer. But if you hate on dub too much, that's kind of ableist.
Ooh,
Just saying. It's kind of ableist.
All right.
I'm going to say subbed because I think we need to up literacy in our
Yeah.
community. I think we need to get kids back in these motherfucking books.
Get them in
I
the
want you
book.
watching the subbed anime.
Yes. I want to get
Okay.
your fucking reading speed up, baby. Like
Yeah.
it's crazy that you
Yeah.
can't read that thing twice in the moment that it shows up. That's why.
Kids have been left behind. That's
Yeah.
that's what's going on.
All right, see, I was playing, but Garrick
Yeah.
made it real serious.
I would take it there.
You know,
I would take
shit.
it
I guess we know how everybody feels. I'm watching dubbed, baby. I don't have the time. I'm multitasking. They're explaining complicated power systems. I have to understand why that nigga can fly now.
Yeah,
why is he
yeah, that's fair.
flying? And I
That's
can't
fair.
look. You know, he teleports. I don't know when the fuck that started. You know,
Right.
People are turning into animals. What?
shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I'm not
Did
doing
that
this.
Mhm.
Especially on some shit like Attack on Titan, where it's like they're time traveling, and this guy can see into the future, and that plot actually started 3 seasons ago. How the fuck did we get?
you gotta
put it in English.
You gotta read all that. You gotta read all
nah.
No, I will say like FullMetal Alchemist and like Samurai Champloo and Cowboy Bebop is another. Chainsaw Man also did a really good dub. It's like at that level of like, oh, I'm a voice actor and not just somebody just like kind of pulling up and just reading over what they give me. Those are the dubs where I'm like, oh yeah, I fuck with this heavy. But there are some
Alchemist.
Some
of the best voice, some of the best voice acting in the canon.
In the game. Yeah, absolutely. Those are the ones where you're like, okay, this is somebody that showed up to work, not like somebody that was just kind of rolled out of bed and is just reading.
Sorry, now, can I cut the bullshit for a moment?
Please, happily.
I just want
You've been bullshitting us.
For a moment. Oh
That's
yeah,
crazy.
absolutely. Yeah, no, because I didn't come to make small talk with you motherfuckers. Listen, what I came for. First of all, this is going to be a couple of points, right? I came for conflict. I came for smoke. I told you from jump when you told me to come on this podcast, I said, I fuck with anime. You said, we already did that episode. I went back. I played it back. Garrick,
you have some explaining to do.
You have some explaining to do.
Please,
come forward. Come to the front. I'm
in the front. What's going on?
What? First off, it's not even. Actually, we don't even have to take it back that far. We could take it back, play it back 10 minutes ago. You talking about? Oh, I was into Naruto, and what else did you say? And that's the Republican.
It's the Republican. It is the easy choice. It is just this is a layup. And then you
start talking about. And then you start talking about Attack on Titan, which is literally like fascist. Like what?
Yeah, in subject matter, not in actuality. In actuality, it's just like, okay, this is great. This is just fantastic. All of that stuff. But in subject matter, yes, it's a hell of fascist. That's what it's about.
I came on here for you. I want you to get correct. I want you to be washed. I want you to get down in the water and come back up new.
No, absolutely not.
I don't understand
where this animosity is coming from.
I'll tell you where it came from. I'll tell you right now.
Okay.
I'll tell you right now.
Please.
You know where it started for me?
Please.
Can I get the floor?
Yeah, one mic. You got it.
Floor.
You got it.
Yeah.
Garrick.
Yeah.
Be real. Be honest. Do you think you're fucking better than me?
What is this? Ooh. You got to give me the context.
I'm coming. I'm ramping it up.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to stay centered inside myself. Yeah. I want to remember who I am. Because when I was listening to that last episode and the way I heard you talking about, oh yeah, those kids who used to go to school and Naruto run down the hallways, and who used to wear their headbands, and they used to this and they used to that.
Okay,
and it's not about the fact that I did or that I didn't. It doesn't matter what I did. What hurts me the most? Hurt the most? I sat there and I listened to this man say, oh yeah, those are the bad ones. I'm one of the good ones. You tapped it. How dare you?
Whoa.
You said, I'm not one of those weeb anime fans. I'm one of the good ones. I would never Naruto run. I would never wear a headband. I'm not one of those. I'm one of the cool guys.
Shoujo anime is so nice. It is calm.
Right.
Slice of life.
Here's a wild part. I am one of the good ones. If you have one of those fucking headbands, nah, bro, I can't take you seriously, my guy. Just watch the show. Why do I have to watch you like scream at the sky while I'm just trying to play kickball, dog? Let's just roll the ball, man. Let's just roll it.
Here's how I feel. I feel I resonate with you when you say I get it because I am one of those guys. I know because when I heard you talking about it, I said this is coming from a deep wound.
A deep wound.
This is about something deeper. Let's go inside. We're making it about the outside. We're making it about the exterior. We're making it about the headbands, about the foxtails, about the cosplay, about the hand signs and the jutsus. We need to go inside.
I feel like there is
we rock with foxtails every now and then.
A time. How old are you? If you don't mind me asking.
I'm 20. Hold on, not too much. No, I'm 20.
Wait, we just need to know.
No, it's just. I mean, I don't know. People.
I'm 26.
So I'm 32. So around, we didn't have like the headbands and all that. We didn't have any of that. Naruto wasn't out around that time, like in 5th grade. The people I'm like referring to, it was just niggas in their imagination and like screaming at this guy, and that's where I'm like, kind of. No, I'm dead ass. I'm like, yo. So you're like walking around and you're like, oh yeah, I like anime and this is cool, this is great, and then you just get like pushed like by your face over to the Naruto run, folk, and you're like, all right, okay, how the fuck did I get over here? I literally just wanted to say that I like this thing, and so you just don't say anything about it ever again until I don't know, like 10 years ago. 15.
It was
I guess meanwhile for me, like I could talk about I love anime and manga so much, and then as soon as I would say something, you like anime, name 5 different anime.
Okay, that's
cool. You like this, you need to list all the characters in this. Like
they couldn't fathom a baddie liking anime at the same time. It wasn't clicking for them.
It wasn't clicking. And also, I mean, that's even relevant now with Megan Thee Stallion.
And
then the people going up on her like she don't know anything about what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, her taste is washed.
They're trying to pop quiz that girl as we speak.
Right.
Yeah.
That's kind of wild. That's pretty wild. Anybody that loves JoJo's to that level, nah, you watch your shit. You're in your shit.
We know she watches. Okay, y'all.
Yeah.
Next thing, tropes. I have some tropes listed here, and y'all are gonna tell me if they are overrated or underrated. Okay, some anime tropes. Okay, beach episodes.
Rated.
Yeah,
rated.
They're just right in the middle. You gotta have
they're
them.
rated.
Yeah.
Chika, you feel rated as well?
Yeah, it's just like, you get to see them in swimsuits and it's supposed to be a big deal. Okay. Like, it's cute.
Yeah.
It's a vacation. Okay. How do y'all act on vacation?
Yeah, I guess in that regards, and like everyone's in like bathing suits now. Yeah, it can get pretty bad pretty fast, the beach episodes.
Yeah.
But like, I mean,
depending on the demo.
Yeah, depending on the demo and how much fan service they want to do. But like for people who don't necessarily consider themselves anime fans, if you've seen like Avatar: The Last Airbender, that episode where like Zuko and May and everyone is on the beach and he has that emotional breakthrough on the beach, like that was fire. One of the best in the series.
Okay.
And also when Team Avatar's at the beach and they're like killing time before the comet, great episode. Beach episodes are cool.
Okay, they can work, is what you're saying.
Yeah, if it's used as like a respite between like the Avatar episode where we're about to go and maybe die. Like we need to have like this release of beach and like hang out a little bit and all that. But there are times when it is it starts off on a beach episode and you're like, okay, well, I mean, we didn't need to get. Why did it get
spicy
here?
Immediately? Yeah.
Why are we here so soon?
Okay.
And then there are shows like Jujutsu Kaisen where that's just a part of the show. Like they are at the beach most times because that's like where the villains hang out, and it's a way to like humanize the villains and all that stuff. So it depends on what beach episode we're talking about.
Okay. Yeah. How about this? Second one. The way anime artists draw black lips /mouths.
What are you asking if it's underrated?
If it's overrated, underrated, or
If
rated?
it's overrated in the way that we love it or in the way that we hate it?
Yeah, I don't.
Is it overrated like they should stop today? Or is it just part of the lore, the culture, and y'all are like, yeah, no, I watch it. That's part of it.
I think that's also dependent on the show as well, to be honest. Because some of them it's like, oh, like this isn't bad, and then others is like, this is really racist, and like if I caught you in the street, like we would have words. Yeah.
That one meme. Do you guys know what I'm talking about when I say it's like a man in New York yelling at a woman who like rejected him or something, and he's like, "You stupid and you stink, monkey."
Yeah.
Oh, yes. In New York, yeah. Oh, of course.
Yeah,
of course,
I can't remember what exactly he says there. He's like, "Oh, you ugly anyway, monkey."
Yeah,
It's
yes.
just
Get out of my
the
country, you
monkey.
stink. Yeah, the way that he was calling her a monkey. Get out of my country, monkey.
He's the monkey of it all.
Yeah,
And
it is
in the way
yes.
that in the long arc of that internet gem, I've come to really appreciate it for what it does provide.
Exactly.
Honestly,
Exactly.
when I'm watching something and they full send it on some Sambo, like round, no texture, red lip. Hey man,
Yes.
fuck it.
Just
Honestly,
like a
you're
rugby
real.
ball with a line. Yes.
Right.
Mhm.
So look, when they lock it in and they got through all the editors, and I don't honestly, and a lot of the times when you see stuff like that, you can be like, oh, it's from the 90s. If they drop some shit like that today, I'd be like, wow, you gotta respect it, huh?
Bold.
You know, recognize
It's a
game.
choice now.
Shit,
Yeah, like it's a strong choice now.
I love
Okay.
strong stylization. Yeah.
I'm an appreciator of a strong choice. Next one, the iconic Akira slide.
Fire.
Oh yeah, that's
Underrated.
anytime you see it,
Okay.
Yeah.
underrated.
Okay.
Underrated.
Okay. We had a consensus,
Underrated,
a strong
yeah.
consensus on that one.
It was
Power up sequences.
Like a montage?
You think I would know what a power up sequence is? I don't. So
No,
whatever that means to you.
I like that. I think they're rated, because sometimes, like, depending on the show, you might need a break. You might want to go and get some food, like go off and do something. They're still doing whatever sequence that they are doing, so you didn't really miss that much. Unless there are certain shows that break the mold where it's just like, nah, we still fighting in the middle of the sequence because you really think I'm going to just stop and wait for you to be done to, like, get to business. But I'm kind of in the middle about it.
You mean like the Sailor Moon transformations power up sequence? Is
That makes sense.
how you're
I
thinking
mean,
of it,
it could
Chika?
be, it could be Sailor Moon, it could be One Piece, it could be, there's a lot of different power up stuff, like, where at least you get used to it, and it's just like, oh, okay, if I need to go do something, I could go do it right now and come right back.
There are so many shows that I mean have great power up sequences. If you don't know what a power up sequence is, and you have you seen Power Rangers?
Sure. I've been in the same room as Power Rangers plays on the television. Yes.
You know when they go, it's morphin' time, and then they go,
Yes.
and then
Yes.
you can see them like digitize into the suits, and then they transfer, and it's like, now we're Power Rangers.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking of in terms of power up sequence,
Mm-hmm.
And it's like there's that. Sailor Moon has a similar thing where she's like power of, and then like going Super Saiyan is kind of similar. In
Right.
Digimon, they have like Digivolve 2. Crazy fat bass.
Not fat bass.
Greymon. All of those are cool, but only because I love choreography. So when they say, when Sailor Moon starts powering up and the girl starts twirling, love a pirouette, arabesque, PK, attitude turn,
Yes.
transform. I love it. I'll never say no to that. I'm not leaving. I gotta pause it.
Okay, you can watch the power up sequence when it's in the shoujo
Yeah.
anime for sure, because they be
absolutely.
doing stuff.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Garrick, your thoughts?
So when I think of them, I'm thinking of like, yeah, there's the Dragon Ball Z ones and so on and so forth. But I think of like, I don't know, like the United States of Smash sequence in My Hero. And I the way that any of those, like, I'm about to hit the fuck out of you sequences in My Hero, and that for me, underrated
Cinema.
the way that makes me feel in my chest is
Cinema.
just cinema. I wanted to, the first Smash that Deku did, I wanted to cry. The All Might fighting what's my guy's name? The exposed
The
brain.
Nomu.
The Nomu. The first time he fought the Nomu. And him like showing off for the students and all that stuff, and like grabbing All For One by the hand and just fucking yamming this dude through the roof. Like all of those sequences, those are like power up sequences to me. And those are truly underrated. If I'm being honest.
Is it too much that I keep wanting to say things for the listeners at home? I'm
No.
assuming that like the audience coming in might not watch anime, so I'm like,
They will. They'll watch it, but I won't know what y'all talking about. So please feel free to clarify for me.
So for you, My Hero Academia, the main character's power and ability is actually it's an amalgamation of multiple people's powers that have all been passed down from one person who sends their power to another person, and then both those powers get passed down to a third person, and then all of those powers get passed down to a fourth. And right now we're on the 7th user who now has 6 other people's cumulative powers, right? So this United States of Smash, there's one character in My Hero Academia who is like very American coded for no reason. And he does this mega punch, but every time you activate big power, every time that power gets activated to its ultimate potential in My Hero, you can see the colors and the dots that connect each, figuratively, metaphorically, connect each of the previous users in a lineage into the attack that the person is using.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I understand.
So I say all that to say it's beautiful because My Hero Academia is a story about ancestral power.
Wow.
It is about ancestral inheritance, right?
Yeah.
And
I
It's
feel
about
the
remembering
need-
your roots.
Yeah.
Okay.
Preach.
Okay.
I'm joking, but I'm not, Chika.
I was
It's
gonna
real.
say,
It's real.
I feel the need to throw in some shoujo in there. Of course, I could talk about Sailor Moon, but there's also Revolutionary Girl Utena, where there's a girl named Utena Tenjo who basically goes to this school and she wants to enter a sword dueling tournament so that she can win the hand of the Rose Bride, Anthe Himamiya. And Anthe technically has the power to revolutionize the world. So when she has her power up, or she's getting ready to fight somebody who's going to duel, Utena's getting ready to fight someone who's going to fight her for Anthe's hand. She ends up taking the sword out of Anthe's body, and it's very beautiful and majestic, but then also just awe-inspiring. So we have that as well.
Don't sleep on shoujo is what you're saying.
Yeah.
The shoujos are great.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is your name a shoujo? I'm not sure. This is just a genuine question.
My name, Chika?
No, your name, the movie.
Oh.
Oh.
I was like, her name is Chika. Garrick is right there.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, sorry. No, it's fine. Because it's like,
Yeah, it's
since I'm, yeah. So since
there
I'm
was no way that
Nigerian,
wasn't going to get confused.
right.
There's no way that's on me.
No.
That's on me.
No, it's
Actually,
okay.
is
It's okay.
your
Is your
name
name
the
Shoujo?
movie a shoujo?
What's crazy is that it felt like the room really. Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine, guys.
Everybody
It felt like the
kinda
room really tried to entertain it. I almost said, "Damn, is your name Shoujo?"
No. See, and I ended
Sorry,
up getting
Chika.
confused. No, it's okay, because my name is Chika, and legitimately is Chika, and Chika is a Nigerian name, but Chika is also a Japanese name, and so like
Oh.
I hear it all. So I was just like, oh, is he okay? But no,
okay.
your name, the film. I think it's harder to kind of choose when it comes to films, because being able to tell the demographic of an anime, it's like you have to go off of the source material, and then the source material is usually published in a magazine. So like earlier we were talking about Shonen Jump. Shonen Jump is a magazine, and it puts out different chapters of different shonen like manga. And similarly, like with shoujo, there used to be Shoujo Beat, and they would put out different chapters of shoujo manga and everything. So when it comes to films that don't have that basis, it's like it's sort of just up to your interpretation. I feel like it's a bit, I just see it like films as kind of middle ground, unless there is like a definite, like, oh, this comes from something and it is it is shoujo. So for instance, Cowboy Bebop is shoujo because the source material is shoujo.
Oh shit.
And stuff.
Well, damn.
Okay.
Interesting.
That's
We
really
getting somewhere now.
interesting.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
wild.
I always think I'm like, could this be adapted by A24? It might be shoujo.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
Oh.
Wait, that's a good
Okay.
barometer. I like that barometer. That's a good
That's
one.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah. That tracks.
Chika, am I close at
Okay.
all?
Cowboy
Like, I'm like,
Bebop.
is that even fair?
Absolutely.
Because to me, I'm like, that
Yeah.
might sound crazy, but to you, that
It tracks. That makes sense. I mean, I don't watch, but that tracks. That makes sense. Next question: filler episodes or cliffhanger episodes? Which would y'all prefer?
cliffhanger.
Cliffhangers, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, that feels like a take.
I was gonna say filler, actually.
Really.
But the reason why I can like filler is because when they're creating it, that means that they want the anime to be its own entity versus, oh, we're just adapting everything from the source material. So like you can I get this is it's an example, but it's live action. But there is a manga called Boys Over Flowers, and that has an anime, but then it also has multiple live actions in different languages, like so Japanese and Japanese, Chinese, Korean, and specifically the Japanese version of it, the first live action that came out, it's like its own thing, but it's still off the basis of Boys Over Flowers.
Okay.
So to me, it's just like, oh, okay, they're trying to make it its own separate thing. Now, sometimes it can be a little annoying if it's like, how does this really connect? Like, how are you adding on to the story? Are we getting more of a certain character that we don't get to see that much of in the source material? Or is it just like, okay, you're lightening the load, like you did a lot of dramatic episodes, and so here's something really light to like kind of give people like a palate cleanser before they go back into something deeper. But yeah, so I don't mind filler episodes.
I'm inclined to believe with you or to agree with you. As again, I don't watch it, but I'm inclined to agree. I asked my Instagram just their takes on anime and stuff, and this was something that a couple people said. A couple people said they missed the days when there was just filler episodes instead of all these cliffhanger episodes, and they missed the days when seasons of anime were much longer than they are now, et cetera, et cetera. Multiple people said that, so I feel like Garrick and Wildlin have hot takes on this that may not be the dominant take.
I didn't think of it as a hot take. Maybe, I mean, I feel like we have such a it's like such a cliffhanger-y culture, right? Especially like with streaming and binge culture, you like kind of have to incentivize people to constantly want to immediately go into the next episode. I don't think that that's an anime specific thing. I think that's just like a streaming in general thing. But yeah, in a way, the cliffhanger and the way I feel when I realize that I'm being led into a cliff, and then the credits start, and I'm on the edge of my seat. I mean, it's like, oh my god, I feel alive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, very Thelma
It makes
and
me want a
Louise.
hot dog real bad. You know, it's just like there's fucking nothing like it.
Yeah. But then, at least when it comes to shonen anime, you are more likely to see another season of it. So if you do that in shoujo anime, and that's the only season you got, and it ends on a cliffhanger like that, it's a different type of burn.
That's
I genuinely didn't know that that's the cliff we were being let off, but that's fucking devastating.
I thought we meant episode to episode.
Devastating.
Right.
No, that season finale, you better wrap it up.
You gotta wrap it up.
Wrap it up
because-
well.
Yeah, because I might fly over there and sue you myself in person.
Yeah, that's
But
what
like,
I'm
I'm on the cliffhanger side because with fillers, I mean, there were just times when you would just like fully download the entire season of a show, risk getting a virus, risk getting like shutting down the family computer.
Yeah.
and it's like mostly filler. We're fighting. Like there's no way around. I got so upset when there would just be an entire arc of just fillers. Just like, okay, but I get it. You're playing baseball now. We're learning how to play baseball. Sick. That's great. When are they going to start boxing each other again? For the love of God, I need that.
Here we fucking go. This brings me back. This brings me back. This brings me fucking back.
Yeah.
Because I feel you. I think you're absolutely right. I went through hell. I have an arthritic palm now. The way I click these pop-ups. To try to escape catching the virus, and you're showing me filler episode. Crazy.
Wow.
Random porn bots.
The Norton 360. Right.
Random porn bots, yeah.
The Norton 360 can't hold up this long.
No.
And I can't go back to Geek Squad. I mean,
go back.
Yeah, I know, right?
You ruined the family
kids don't know about
computer, and it's just like, what did you do? And it's like, I
yeah.
was just watching my shows.
Right.
Now you look like you was watching porn. You look like you was doing some shit you
Right.
weren't supposed to be doing.
Right. It's like, listen, I don't know what that is. What? I'm a Christian. Like,
See, because you lose anyway, because you're a Christian.
Yeah.
Why are you watching motherfuckers transform?
Ooh,
Into-
look,
into
now
a
you
higher
can't say
power.
nothing.
That's not of God.
It's a lose-lose.
but
Wow.
listen, but when Sailor Moon, she died and came back, and you know who else did that? Jesus. So maybe I'm more in line with my Christianity than not. Yeah.
Won't he do it?
In
Absolutely.
fact, Sailor Moon came back to life more times than Jesus did too. So, you know, woman empowerment.
Wow.
Like, it's all there.
Period.
Wow.
And she did it in 2 episodes instead of 3. Amen.
Multiple seasons.
Amen.
Let me tell you something. Usagi stayed dying. Like, dying and coming back. Dying and coming back.
Why is my mom
Restart.
texting me a Bible verse right now? Just saying I need the word.
She can
What
sense
I-
that you need it
She
in
can
this
feel
moment.
Mm-hmm.
What I also want to address from the last episode. Stop. What I want to address from this episode,
Please.
Oh, okay.
Garrick,
Yeah.
the way I spoke to you was absolutely inappropriate in your own home.
In his
And
own
I apologize
home.
for that.
Oh.
That was wrong of me to bring
You
all
in
that
this
heat.
man's house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In his headphones, in his house.
In your headphones. That was wrong. That was wrong.
Yeah.
But
I mean, they're
what was
real.
also wrong
I'll hold it.
why were you on the last episode talking about this shit is just about niggas boxing? You talking about Dragon Ball Z, people are trying to say it's about slavery and all this. Yeah, girl, it's about slavery. They are this now, hold on. This might slip into some anti-blackness. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Just giving contact. We're ready for the
Sorry.
contact. Come on.
Sorry. You know what I'm saying?
Come on,
But
Brother
I
Whitley.
think I think thank you my sister. Thank you my sister. I think when I look around at the landscape of anime, and Megan Thee Stallion being in Japan right now, and just the way that Black people have activated around the culture of anime, sincerely, I'm like, yes, because these are the stories of oppressed peoples. You know what I mean? Really often. Like the story of Naruto. I mean, I'm thinking about myself. What attracted me to that story? Me, a Black boy in Florida, and I felt like I had all this potential and that no one wanted to see the good in me, and that like people were getting on my ass, and that I was getting in trouble, and I was too loud and talked too much and whatever. And here comes this cartoon character where the boy is too loud and he has a literal demon that is trapped inside of him. And it is only by him harnessing the power of that which people deem as evil inside him that he can achieve greatness. That, to me, is not just about niggas boxing. No, but I think especially in this I'm like super online, Twitter and TikTok, and not to say that this is what you were doing or this is what was the intention. I'm not like trying to make it sound like everybody was being super duplicitous or whatever, but I think that there is so much anti-intellectualism in terms of how people are engaging with the media they're consuming and not really wanting to see what to me reads as like very much the artist's intention, which is that these are very deep stories. And also in the same way that I might do a story time on TikTok or talk about something in the news on TikTok or talk about whatever, while like the bottom half of my screen is someone playing Fun Run or, a video game, and there's the thing for the attention span to scratch people's brain and also the information. I think a lot of what's happening in anime is really profound. Like, the thing about My Hero Academia, I do think it's a metaphor about ancestral inheritance, about the power of your lineage, about the power of what can be handed down to you by the people who are in community with you. And that is very deep spiritual information that sometimes the viewers receive best when niggas are boxing. But these stories are about so much more. They're really deep to me.
Yeah. While I do like, I agree with like the places that they've started to take them to nowadays. Like back then, like even with when I was talking about Dragon Ball Z or in general, I literally just see Dragon Ball Z as a Superman allegory, where it's just like, okay, this is somebody that landed on Earth and they are from a different race that could or could not be dangerous to Earth. And so I just genuinely see it at a base level. And I am trying, this person is trying to get stronger and stronger and stronger. And they are, the general shonen arc is overcoming adversity. But in general, when I am looking at Dragon Ball Z, it is very extremely surface level. I don't try to look past it because the escapism of not looking through it and not trying to see my own plight in it is what I'm kind of escaping from into. So that's where I'm looking at it, where I'm like, or that's the lens I'm looking at it through.
Yeah, it gets kind of rough because you do have to be like, damn, they cut his tail off.
Yeah, like, ooh.
Yeah.
They cut his monkey tail off.
They're like, you
Right.
can't.
And we're back.
That's
And we're
literally
back to
the scene from Roots. It's just like, your name is fucking Toby. I'm
Yeah.
taking your fucking tail off.
And now it
Oh
is.
my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. His name was Kakarot, and now they call him Goku.
I'm
They call him
surprised
Goku.
I'm surprised we didn't devolve into a shoujo versus shonen battle, but
No.
it's fine.
Take us there.
Yeah, if you
Not
want
there.
to, if you want to,
Not
we
really.
know that it's a smarter form.
Good.
It feels more substantial, especially if your olive branch is Cowboy Bebop. It's like, yeah, no, of course, like it's a better form, and that we need to look more into, or I need to look more into.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't even have to be like a full battle. I think a lot of people, like when they get into anime, like you're easily exposed to shonen anime and stuff because it's there in excess. And so it's also replicated in the book publishers, the manga publishers. They're always constantly putting out different shonen manga and stuff. I know that they just licensed Kagurabachi, and that just started in Japan and stuff. Meanwhile, when it comes to shoujo, it's like an uphill battle. I would even go as far as saying that, you know, like, and I think anybody Black can understand this feeling or this saying of you have to be so much better than your white counterparts in order to get the recognition for the work that you're doing. And I think in reference to shoujo, it's actually very similar to that. In like, shoujo stories have to be so much more successful in order to be published over here. And I mean, there is, I mean, shoujo is a demo, but there's so many different genres within it. Like, and I could list them off of like sci-fi recommendations, fantasy, slice of life, romance, drama, comedy, like you name it. Like, I think that there's something really for everyone. I just feel that people should be a bit more open to it. You know, like if there were more people that were as into shoujo or into shoujo as much as they were into shonen, then we would all be in a happier space. We would get more stories and see more of ourselves in it.
Got you. That makes complete
That's real.
sense to me. Yeah.
Beautiful.
And I mean, that sounds like the world at large, the uphill battle when it comes to getting female-centered things made versus male-centered things. I have a one gotta go for you, Chika. Okay, I'm gonna give you 3 shoujo anime, and you please. I hope this makes sense. I hope what I'm about to list out is actually somewhat difficult and is not silly.
Okay.
Cardcaptor Sakura, Sailor Moon, and Fruit Basket. Of those 3, one gotta go.
Cardcaptor.
Oh, it was too easy. It was
Ooh,
way too
ooh.
quick.
I know for some people, I mean, people might rake me over the coals, because I think for some people, they either got into Sailor Moon, and I was one of them people. I got into Sailor Moon. I got into Cardcaptor Sakura like later. And so for me, Sailor Moon was a lot more integral to me as a person growing up than Cardcaptor Sakura. So yeah, definitely dropping Cardcaptor Sakura. I could never drop Fruits Basket. I feel like Fruits Basket, if you can't afford therapy, you could just watch all of the seasons of Fruits Basket, because they have different zodiac members, these people that can turn into the animals of the Chinese zodiac. And there's a lot of angst and trauma amongst all of these people. And so really you could find whatever your struggle is, one of the zodiac probably has that struggle in some sort of way, and you can see it be resolved by them talking to the main character, Toru Honda. So
okay. One of the anime that kept coming up when I asked my Instagram was also Cardcaptor Sakura. And so I'm surprised that this was so easy for you, because people seem to love that one. Garrick, Wildlin, do y'all have thoughts on that anime in particular, or any of the shoujo animes I just listed?
Fucking banger.
Fruit Basket's on my to watch.
Okay, on your to watch.
Yeah.
And
which one has a good OP?
Cardcaptor.
Oh,
Real good. It was like some, you know, Disney R&B or 90s Disney R&B type. It was great.
Okay, now for you two, Woodland, Garrick.
yes.
One gotta go. Naruto, One Piece, Bleach. Also, Chika, please feel free to weigh in on this if you have thoughts.
Naruto.
Ooh.
Oh, that was quick. The hurt in that.
Yeah. First of all,
break that down.
Yeah. So my podcast, Shoujo Sundae, we're part of the Maji Media Network, and that has the One Piece podcast. So there's no world where I would ever drop the One Piece podcast, but that's even outside of me liking One Piece, because I've been into One Piece since 4Kids. So I'm never going to drop that. Bleach, like, if you want to see good looking Black people in
That's
anime,
Word?
Bleach is the anime you want to go to.
Word? Okay.
Everybody looks fine in there. Yeah.
No crazy lips either.
No crazy
Just
lips.
regular lips.
There's
Okay.
power. Yeah,
Didn't mean the
yeah.
regular lips. See the futurism coming in? That's crazy.
You know what I'm. You regular ass.
They drew the lips like they drew
Non-exaggerated
everybody else's
lips.
lips.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Mhm.
I
Okay.
heard myself and I atoned for my mistake.
For your sins. Okay, what about y'all? Which one y'all getting rid of?
I was never rocking with Bleach for real. Not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Ichigo's a bitch. Fuck Ichigo.
Wow.
Ooh.
Okay.
Wow.
I wouldn't go that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go that
Wow.
far. I wouldn't go
Fuck.
that far. That's
I stand
10
crazy.
toes on it.
That's
Fuck
fucking
Ichigo.
crazy.
He
Yeah.
lost it. I'm gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
Okay.
crazy.
Wow.
Scratch the
Oh
whole
my-
episode. I just
Mhm.
all my
Yo, I think they like power up sequences. Bankai top tier, top S tier, all the way up there. Oh my god.
Yeah.
But I will also have to say,
Wow. Okay. Dang. Wow. Okay. Wow. Pain.
I would
Wow.
only because so like I'm not the biggest One Piece person, but what it's done for anime in general, like is just bar none insane. And then Naruto was like the first one. I was running home from school trying to watch that. That was the one that I watched like with Japan. So I literally cannot throw that one out.
Naruto did for anime what Barack Obama did for America.
Got it.
I feel it.
Optically.
Basically, it's
They
just like,
just made it mainstream.
y'all
Not
are
actually.
cool over there.
Uh-huh.
That's
They were like,
wild.
oh shit, they're cooking now.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, he's like drone striking up, and then never mind.
Yeah, not that part,
Literally
not that part, not that
Yeah.
part.
We
Quite
don't gotta
literally
get into
that.
that.
Yeah.
You know,
You can't escape the Itachi symbol. It's
Yeah,
everywhere.
it's everywhere. Yeah, it's just like it's like the Basquiat crown. You know what I mean? The
Everywhere.
the little red
Jeez.
clouds on do-rags, on jackets, on this. On that.
Yeah. Shout
Niggas
out to
love
Hype Man, I
Naruto.
guess. Yeah.
I could never cut Naruto because I know that means most to my people, and I would never do that to my
Damn.
people.
You don't want to isolate your
Yeah, man.
people. You want them to be in.
And by my people, I mean the one black guy in Attack on Titan,
Mm-hmm.
Olua Toby Loba.
Not Olua.
Still haven't got
Sorry.
it. Oh, his name is Onyonkapon.
Yes, on young.
It's wild, boy.
On young.
They just threw letters at my nigga, bro. Like they didn't even try. They didn't even try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said black people be having weird names. Give them, throw some
Yeah,
letters
give
in there.
'em,
They love to do that. That's
That's
their
wild.
thing. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, who's
Sprinkle
winning
some
in a
letters.
fight? I hope these make sense too. Who's winning in a fight? Naruto versus Luffy, whose name I just found out is Monkey.
Who's
Okay.
winning?
Yeah.
Luffy.
Naruto.
Naruto.
Well,
Naruto's good.
who?
Gear 5, Luffy.
That's
Here we
He's
go.
he's just
Gear
stretchy.
5.
Come
Done.
on.
Please.
You guys,
No.
let's be
Luffy
adults.
is everything.
In-
I am being an adult.
He
Gear 5.
turned
Gear
the
5.
world into cartoon. Get out of it.
Gear 5. Nah.
Is it not
he's
canon
done.
that like
He's
Naruto
done.
is the descendant of a god tier extraterrestrial?
Yeah,
like,
literal.
Didn't he not save his son in that follow up?
look, it's a
And
lot of
Boru-
really strong niggas in anime
Didn't
who are not
Boruto-
great
Yeah,
dads.
his,
they
his
don't-
son
Not great
died,
dads.
didn't he?
They don't really care about their sons. I bet you
Actually-
when Luke is
So-
old enough and has a son, he's not gonna save that nigga either. So let's
Yeah.
be real. He's not
To
gonna
be honest,
fucked.
Luffy kind of feels ace to me, but to each their own.
Oh, interesting.
Wow.
No, wait,
wow.
actually, yeah. No,
Yeah.
you're real for that. You're real for that.
Okay.
Yeah, you killed that.
Yeah, see? You
Yeah.
remember when around Boa Hancock? He's ace, please.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, that's real.
Okay.
He doesn't want nothing to do with that. And you know what? He can't touch it because he can't swim anyway. You know what I'm saying?
He can't just go in the water. He can just go in the water the whole time.
You know?
He can't swim.
Nah.
Okay, next one. One Punch Man versus Goku.
Okay, I do want to see the answer from everyone else.
Okay. What y'all got?
I didn't finish One Punch Man, but by virtue of the lore, like I guess the question is, can he land a punch on Goku in the first place? Because in which case it would be One Punch. I've seen like fan made edits of like Goku versus One Punch Man. I'm not invested in either one. I think I'll say Goku because that's my heritage. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's fair.
That's where you from.
Yeah.
I'll say Goku. Yeah. I've seen One Punch Man, but yeah.
No, I'm gonna say One Punch. Like
Dang.
it's the premise of the show. Like it's
Right.
that he's the person that no matter what you throw at him, he beats in. I mean, there have been some where it's like a couple punches, but like that's just the whole thing. It's very like anti-anime, which is funny in its own right.
If it's like a Jimmy Timmy Power Hour, I'm guessing
LOL.
Whose universe are we in? Are we in the One Punch universe? In which case, definitely.
Last one I have, and I'm repeating one of the characters because I don't know that many. Ichigo versus Naruto.
Come on, bruh.
Is this too easy? Who got it?
I already said fuck Ichigo. Fuck Ichigo. I'm in that. And he's ginger. What the fuck? No. I don't know. That means nothing to me. I don't know why.
Yeah, his hair is bleached, and their hair turns orange when they bleach it. That's the whole.
Who's they?
Huh? What?
Hmm?
What? I didn't say anything.
Ooh. You people.
Those people.
You people.
What do you mean, you people?
Okay. Okay, Chika, what you think?
I'll just go with I'm just gonna go with Ichigo. I'm not a Naruto girly.
Okay.
So-
Don't fuck with Naruto at all.
I'm just never did,
That's crazy.
never will, unfortunately.
Nah, I'm gonna go with Naruto, my guy.
I'm definitely going with Naruto.
Yeah.
They were fighting dinosaurs and whatever that follow up stuff. They doing a lot.
They
I
are
don't
doing a
know.
lot.
Yeah.
They are doing a lot. They're running out.
Boruto's-
The plot's running thin.
Yeah, the Naruto, they were like, we don't know what to do here. We need to keep on inventing ways to get Naruto back in this story.
Yeah. But it's also
Okay.
because it's like, damn, we made these motherfuckers so strong. It's kind of like, where can you go after we said that they were god tier extraterrestrials reincarnated into, you know what I mean? Like, where do you go?
Yeah.
Where could you go? Understood. Okay. Last question that I have, and then y'all can let me know if I missed anything, if y'all want to talk about anything that I didn't let y'all talk about. The best theme song for an anime.
This is
Yu Yu
tough.
Hakusho.
Yu
Yu
Hakusho's
Yu
up
Hakusho.
there.
Okay.
Yu Yu
Yeah,
Hakusho
that's
is
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would also throw in Fruits Basket. The first, not the reboot, the original one. But that's because the singer unfortunately passed away. But the mangaka of Fruits Basket really loved that opening. So I kind of consider it high up too.
I'll say the overall, not the theme song, but like in terms of inside the show, the best orchestration of an anime to me is My Hero. I think the way that My Hero Academia uses music is so deeply emotionally manipulative and effective. It's really brilliantly done. But in terms of openings, the one that's in my head most often is from Air Gear, which is like a 2004 like 30 episode run of something. It's kind of like this Linkin Park rock rap fusion type thing.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's
That's
really
the vibe.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the Pokemon one is just
Very iconic.
really, really iconic,
iconic.
just to where you go in the behind the scenes and it's just this Aryan white man singing his heart out like just
That man
like
is-
from the bottom
that
of
man's
his
white?
chest. That's a white dude.
Yeah.
That is magic. I'm sorry. That is Michael Jackson's backup singer apparently, or one of them. And it's insane like what levels that he wanted to even go to, and like I don't know. It really does stick in my head, but I feel like that's like an easier answer. The one that's been in my just in rotation right now is the one from Hell's Paradise. And it's just called like Bam or Bang or something like that. But that one has been really, really, really good for me. I would say that's up there.
Ooh, I should also throw in Oshinoko, because they actually had black singers singing the opening.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Or at least part of the singers were like black singers in Japan. And Samurai Champloo.
Oh yeah.
But of
Yeah, that's
course,
good.
yeah. Which I know we were talking about openings, but the ending song with Minmi, I met Minmi in real life.
Really?
Like, yeah, at Otakon in like 2019. I have a photo with her. It's insane. Yeah.
That's wild. I'm jealous. I'm really I'm like
having an emotional reaction.
Yeah. That one, because the ending song for Samurai Champloo, that was, on Adult Swim all the time. And so I would just wake up to that song, and it was kind of like a lullaby, or just like, it's time to go to bed. But yeah, no, that's that one. That's fucking up there. The Boondocks theme song's up there also. If we're counting it,
yeah.
If we count that, I like that one. Mm-hmm. Okay, I don't have anything else that I want to talk about today. Do y'all have any shows that y'all would like to chat about before we log off?
Well, yeah, what are y'all watching right now?
Good question, Garrick.
What I'm watching right now, which actually goes into what Chika was saying about how a lot of shoujo anime has to be twice as good for half as much. Right now, I'm watching Jujutsu Kaisen, and this shit don't make no fucking sense. I'm like, wow, where were the editors? Where was the second draft? This shit does not make any fucking sense.
The way you let in with that, I was like, oh, he's about to say a shoujo, and you just was like, shonen, Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh, yeah. No, but when you were saying, you were talking about shonen privilege, and I was like, this is shonen privilege, because this show, she was not ready. She was not ready to enter the Tri-Wizard tournament, and here you are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was crazy. It's crazy to me. I'm like, it's well animated. The boxing is cool, but y'all did not flesh this shit out.
No, it doesn't make sense. You are genuinely just like there for spectacle.
Yeah, Gege kills everybody fine too. Everyone that people like have, because there is a lot of lust towards Jujutsu Kaisen. They want to get with Gojo. They want to get with Toji. Please don't. Actually, I have a soapbox with that. Toji, y'all. Okay, anime is supposed to be escapism, right? Mm-hmm. Why do you want? Like, I know he has a tiny waist, and that's attractive, but he's a deadbeat dad. And not only is he a deadbeat, he be killing anybody, women. That's children, old people, young people, your friends. He almost, I won't spoil that, but he goes really far.
Say what you gotta say.
Spoilers ahead, y'all.
He almost killed his own child until he's like snapped out of his like, oh, that's my child. Meanwhile, he didn't even tell his child, I'm your daddy. He was just like, boop, I'm gone. Like, no, please aspire for more. Like, just like, let's not lust over Toji. There was also Geto as well. He can bring his brains out. Like, I get like there is like the boys love sexual tension between Gojo and Geto. I see it. The fan art, there's a lot of fan art for it, but yeah, there's a lot of lust for that. But in any case, sorry.
Okay.
Didn't mean to cut in with.
The show is so poorly structured. I could not even identify the people you just named. I'm like, are they in the show yet? I don't know. What's the plot? Every time I turn it on, I'm like, did I skip an episode? No. Damn, this doesn't make no fucking sense.
You're on there. You're literally just a brain off and watch people fight, man. It like there's a lot of scenes in there that are just I don't want to say cribbed, but like just kind of taken from like the raid and all of that stuff. There was like a whole scene with them like fighting in a bathroom that was just bar for bar the raid, and I was like, oh, this is dope. This is sick that they're like doing film references. I thought that was
interesting.
But yeah, it doesn't make sense. The power structure doesn't make sense. You literally have to do math in order to make sure that you're following how these people got strong or get stronger and all of that. And yeah, that doesn't track or scan at all. But again, it's fun to watch. I don't know.
It is. That it is.
Yeah.
Can I do one small soapbox before we go?
Absolutely. Get up on the soapbox.
Garrick, one more. No, I'm playing. Can you imagine?
And you.
No. Yeah, one more time. No. What I do want to say is I believe that there are certain things about my adolescence, about the way that I grew up in relation to this media, like anime media. My headphones falling all the way off. Anime media and like these shows and nerd culture, like trading card games. I think I really like chess, and I think when you say you like chess, people attribute certain types of attributes to you as a person. But probably more developmental for my mind than chess is like Yu-Gi-Oh, like the card game and building a deck and like learning to be good and strategizing that way. You know what I mean? And all the Magic the Gathering and so on and so forth. And in the same way that I'm like, in an unconventional way, this nerd shit really shaped my mind in a powerful way. I think anime. I think all the time, like I actually don't know how it is. People who don't watch anime, I'm like, what did you watch that taught you to believe in yourself? To really believe in yourself in a sustained, like limitless way. I'm talking about One Piece has been going on for goddamn a century. And every week for who knows how many years, people have tuned in to watch this young person, this young man, follow his dream and execute and form a family and show up for each other, you know. And that type of long-term dedication across a single story just isn't something that we get in terms of Western media. In FullMetal Alchemist, the show is about a world where the power system is alchemy and people can transform things that are this, like you can transform metal into metal and stone into stone and change its shape. So a metal door can become a sword, but grass can't become gold because that's not equivalent exchange. And these boys, they their mother passes away. It's two young boys, like 12 and 13. Their mom passes away, and they amalgamate all the raw materials that compose a single human body into this space. And they say, we're going to bring our mom back to life. And via the powers of this universe, there is no equivalent exchange for a human soul, right? That's the law of the show. And so this like kind of godlike power says, hey, motherfucker, you knocked on the door and I came all this way. I'm leaving with something, you know? So he takes this power, takes the full body of the younger brother as a toll and takes the older brother's right arm. Older brother says, I need my little brother. He's all I have left. There's a suit of armor. This is the first episode. I'm not spoiling anything. This is the one that I'm saying is like, I think one of the best of all time. There's a suit of armor in the room. Like, remember, it's like Germany, late 19th century. Suit of armor. He takes his own blood, draws a seal inside the suit of armor, goes back to this godlike figure and says, I'll give you my left leg. Now he's a double amputee. If you give me the soul of my brother back. His brother gets bonded to a suit of armor. And so the journey of this show is about these two and their dedication to each other and about how I'm going to get your body back. I'm going to restore the harm of what I've cost you, right? There's one episode that I just remembered when me and my girlfriend were watching it in which this older brother, who is the more gifted one because he's seen the light, so he knows how to do this magic in a different way. And he's traveling across dimensions from one place to another. And in the liminal space in between dimensions, there's a giant door that he opens up and it goes out into this white room. This is kind of a spoiler. And he looks across this white endless room, kind of like that episode of SpongeBob where Squidward's like, alone. He looks across this room. He sees gaunt, frail, starving, long hair, uncut, sitting crisscross applesauce. A body turns around and he sees the face. It's his younger brother's body, waiting for him to come pick him up from this place. But he's in the middle of a mission, and he's like, his brother's like, let's go. You came for me. He's like, I can't right now. This force, black arms stretch out from the door. They start grabbing him, clawing at him, pulling him back because he's got my body's activated telling this story. It's clawing, dragging him back through the door because he has to go back to like Earth, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And he's telling his brother, I can't take you with me right now. I'm so sorry. Please wait for me. Wait for me. Wait for me. The gods shut the door in his face. Every time I think about it, it gives me chills, and I think about what watching this scene did for the chemistry of my mind as a child. Moments later, he kicks the motherfucking door
Kicks
in.
that shit in. Kicks that bitch in.
Wildlin's
Kicks
foot
that motherfucker.
just made an appearance. If
In
you're
the
watching
camera.
this on YouTube, okay.
Yes.
That's my Sailor Moon, Arabesque, PK,
Period.
attitude turn. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
He kicks the door in, and he says to it, he says, his younger brother's name is Alphonse. He says, Al, he's screaming. Some of the best voice acting in the whole canon. Al, I'm coming back for you. I promise. Wait for me. I will come back to get you. I'm coming for you. And that type of determination, I think, I'm like, for me as a young boy to see what my heart and my spirit can do in the pursuit of my own goals, in the pursuit of my own aspirations, and in terms of manifesting what it is I want in this life, there's nothing ever in the Western canon of media that has ever made me feel anything even as close to that, you know, or even close to that. And I just think it's so powerful as a genre, the way it asks us to activate our imagination, and the way it asks us to imagine the world as though we believe in ourselves and as though we believe in it, you know. So that's my soapbox.
Okay. I want to have one too. Wait, I'm sorry. Can I? Or
Yeah,
is it
yeah.
getting
You can
close
go
to
for
cutting?
Go for it.
Okay.
Go for it.
Okay, so I want to provide some recommendations to people for like shoujo anime that they could possibly check out, and I'm listing it by genre, so I won't go into all of them. I think if I was going to do an equivalent soapbox that Wildlin did, then it would be for a manga. I might do that at the end.
No.
Okay, so for fantasy, if you're into like fantasy, you can watch The 12 Kingdoms. Horror, there's Tomi by Junji Ito, because that is shoujo. Slice of life, of course, there's Fruits Baskets, but then you could watch the Yuzuki Family of Four Sons. Romance, right now everybody's raving about A Sign of Affection, and that's like very cute. I'll be quick. It's about this girl who is deaf, and she meets this guy named Itsumi, and he's a world traveler, and it's a very beautiful love story. Mystery, I already said, Cowboy Bebop. Drama, Boys Over Flowers. Comedy, Oran High School Host Club. Some of it's a little dated,
That's a good one.
but
Yeah.
still very funny. Historical, Ravens of the Inner Palace. Action, Yona of the Dawn. Melodrama, Rose of Versailles. And I guess for the... Oh, and then outside of that, if y'all want to learn even more about shoujo anime or shoujo manga, my friend Colleen Manga Rex on YouTube, they go over everything with the history of shoujo manga, and it's very pivotal, and I think it's a really great video essay. But outside of that, so my soapbox, it's going to actually be a shoujo manga. Not a show. It was a show, but they didn't fully finish it in the 90s and stuff, and you can't really access it now, so you can still read the manga on the Viz Media app. It's called Basara by Yumi Tamura, and basically it's about this girl. Her name is Sarasa, and she has a twin named Tartara, and they're in like this post-apocalyptic world where there's these different kingdoms, and her people are subjugated or like oppressed, basically, right? And so they have this prophecy that somebody is going to basically rise above everything, fight the evil king, and liberate their people. And so for the longest, they just assumed it was Sarasa's brother, Tartara. But then Tartara ends up getting killed. And so Sarasa decides to cut her hair, and now she's acting as if she's her brother. And in the midst of it, she ends up meeting this guy who has similar values as her, and that they're always meeting at these like different spaces that are picturesque, but they're also just sort of dealing with the war that's going on. And it ends up being the Red King, the very person that has vowed to kill Tartara and end this prophecy liberation thing that people have been talking about. And so it's the perfect enemies to lovers story with intrigue and adventure. So much I could say so much about it, but it's like my favorite shoujo manga. And actually I know that I recommended Yona of the Dawn as like a good action that people like, a good action anime that's shoujo that people could watch. Basara was the predecessor of Yona of the Dawn, and I think Yona of the Dawn still has manga coming out now. But either way, an amazing manga. I recommend it to anybody and everybody.
Beautiful.
I just found that video essay that you recommended. I'm gonna save that for later.
Garrick, did you have a soapbox that you wanted to
No, I did not have a soapbox. I'm not as eloquent as these two young folk here. No, I do think that a lot of people should watch as much as they possibly can. I do think that it is, it's a very painstaking art form. I think that a lot of people like to disrespect animation in general. And these are the people that are doing it the best. These are the studios that are doing it the best. And the fact that nobody is even, that America hasn't even held a candle to them as yet, and the amount of disrespect that animation gets just based off of that, it just feels so wrong and disrespectful. And I think that a lot more people should get into it. We did talk shit about Jujutsu Kaisen, but there is like just straight up like analytics saying that was the most watched thing on the planet this past year. And so for it to still like to this day, not the show itself, but like animation in general, like the top 5 things on the planet, most watched things was One Piece, Jujutsu Kaisen, Attack on Titan, and then I think Loki. So it's like the fact that all of these people and everybody across the globe is just watching these things, and then you turn to any form of like academy or any type of award and get just shoved in the corner. Just like, we're not even going to watch your thing because we want to watch ourselves like kind of just bounce around, even though nobody's like really, we want to award ourselves, but we don't want to watch ourselves, if that makes sense. But yeah, I think that everybody should get more into it to kind of force a shift in the industry towards like these more like beautiful stories, if I'm being honest. Because Your Name made me cry, and I don't know, The Notebook didn't. I don't know.
And there's that. Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, not too much on The Notebook. That was
no. Notebook's beautiful movie. Beautiful movie. Beautiful. I'm it's just once you throw in time travel,
I think those 4 shows that you named, right? Like of the top 5, it's like Attack on Titan, Jujutsu Kaisen, One Piece, and then Loki. Random. And that just goes to show you the privilege of like white maleness, right? Which is why I'm rooting for everybody black. Black, long name, short name, big lip, red lip, monkey tail, hairy. No, I'm playing. All right, I'm done. All right.
Y'all, and that is it for today's show. Please let the folks know where they can find you online and any projects you would like to plug, y'all.
I'm Chika Supreme. You can find me on all socials, probably at Chika Supreme. That's Chika with a K, not two C's. I am one of the co-hosts of the Shoujo Sundae podcast. We aim to review and reflect on shoujo properties that deserve more attention than what they currently receive. And we post bi-weekly on Sundays. So if you're interested in learning more about shoujo or just hearing us recap it and give our feelings and analysis using ice cream puns, then definitely check out the Shoujo Sundae podcast.
Yeah. I'm just Garrick Bernard on all socials. Please check out Over the Garden Wall. Please check out Solar Opposites. I love that one. Please check out, oh my God, Scavenger's Reign. These aren't anime, but I'm just talking about animation right now. Scavenger's Reign literally blew me away, but just watch. There's a lot of animated projects that you should definitely.
Oh, and then people also watch Children of the Whales. My friend Pete, it is shoujo, but my friend Pete says it's Attack on Titan, but better.
Oh.
So
Okay.
Pete from What Do You Say Anime. So Pete, don't get on me.
Okay.
Pete from What Do You Say Anime podcast, but still Children of the Whales. Anyway.
Okay.
You can find me. My name is Wildlin Pierrevil. You can find me in the bloopers and cut segments of this episode. You can find me in the redacted transcript. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok at NotWildlin. That's NotWildlin. And I don't have anything to plug. You know what I mean? I'm talking shit online. I'm on the vlog. You know what I mean? If I start a podcast, I'll let you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Yeah. Thanks for having me. I'm happy to. This was great.
Of course. Yeah. This was fantastic. And per usual, for those of you who are watching on YouTube or you want to watch on YouTube, go to youtube.com/@BlackPeopleLoveParamore. The link will be in the show notes. If you have thoughts you'd like to share with me, you can email me at blackpeopleloveparamore@gmail.com, or you can @ me across all social media platforms at BPLP Pod. You can support this show and other wonderful Max Fun shows at MaximumFun.org/join. Our editor is Jenrielle Legat, and our producer is Palmyra Muniz, and I am your host, Sequoia Holmes. This has been a production of Maximum Fun.